Now that The Office's entire run can be found on Peacock, NBC's proprietary streaming service, we thought we'd salute our favorite sitcom by ranking our favorite episodes ever. Here's the best of the best from Dunder Mifflin. There are few single images from The Office as iconic as Michael standing on the roof of the building, having just called Dwight an ignorant slut for the second time, about to commit unintentional suicide by jumping onto a bouncy castle because the warehouse crew called his life nerfy.
Oh, my life! Michael!
Safety training is just one long harebrained scheme, and the delight of watching it careen from one epically stupid idea to another never seems to wear off.
Bingo! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Michael putting on a histrionic show to try and teach people a lesson is Office bread and butter, and safety training may be the most iconic example. The episode also saw Andy's return from anger management and shined a light on Craig Robinson as Daryl in a bigger way, foreshadowing his eventual move upstairs and addition to the main ensemble.
Live a sweet, little, nerfy life, sitting on your biscuit, never having to risk it.
This is the highest rated episode from season 1, and there's a reason for that. Especially through 2021 eyes, a lot of The Office's first run, which more closely mimics the tone of the awkward, edgy British series, seems a tad dated or cruel, without much of the heart or attempts to make Michael sympathetic that became a staple of the show later on.
Try my googie googie! Try my googie googie! Try my googie googie! Try my...
Of course, if you like the feeling of being pushed well past the line, then this episode has to be the ultimate example of Michael behaving badly.
You always want credit for something they're supposed to do!
It's hard to believe a sitcom featuring Steve Carell literally shouting the N-word at work could still retain its funny, but Diversity Day pulls it off with satirical care.
I pledge to always keep an open mind and an open heart. I do believe in that part of the pledge.
At all times, we are painfully aware of how deeply Michael is in the wrong, and Larry Wilmore slays as the eternally patient sensitivity consultant tasked with smoothing over the wildly hostile work environment Michael's created.
Don't worry about dating.
Letting Michael Scott near young people has always resulted in some of the best/worst Office moments, and Job Fair is second only to Scott's Tots in terms of the damage done to our collective future. Armed with nothing but a single blank sheet of paper and an empty desk, the Scranton gang attempts to lure in unpaid interns by being frankly insulting to anyone showing interest.
I don't think that a handsome, funny, smart, funny-looking kid like you should limit himself. You could do whatever you want to do. You could be a classy janitor, or a cashier with dignity, or a migraine worker.
Meanwhile, on a golf outing, Jim tries, which is notable enough to be a plot point for someone with as many slacker tendencies as him. Frankly, the episode lacks any kind of resonance between the two plots, nor is there anything structurally interesting or innovative on display here. It's just got a bunch of the best jokes, all in a row.
I would never say this to her face, but she is a wonderful person and a gifted artist.
Why wouldn't you say that to her face?
Which just goes to show you, funny jokes are a very solid strategy when it comes to comedy.
Pumpkins out. Let's go, gang.
Scott's Tots showcases classic asshole Michael at a remarkably late point in the series run.
The best way to access those courses is with your own personal laptop, which is rendered useless without batteries, and I have one for each of you. Hey, hold on, they're lithium.
It's ceaselessly cringy, but somehow it also retains the fundamentally endearing aspects of Mr. Scott that got fleshed out in the middle seasons. Throughout the show, we learned that a lot of Michael's perceived cruelties stem from his aspirations and self-image far outshining his lot in life.
I'm not a millionaire. I thought I would be by the time I was 30, but I wasn't even close. And then I thought maybe by the time I was 40. But by 40, I had less money than when I was 30. Maybe by my 50s, I don't know.
And while the audience knows that many of his dreams will forever be out of reach, there's something relatable and charming in how confident, how certain he is that he can make them come true. Michael's goals are almost always altruistic and good, but his lack of talent and unearned confidence usually stop him from reaching them. Here, we see how badly that confidence can backfire when a group of kids, swept up in Michael's confidence, have their own dreams shattered. What results is one of the most tough-to-watch episodes of the entire series, likely only surpassed by Dinner Party.
Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Make our dreams come true. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you
Jim and the Stamford crew collide with Michael and Dwight at an office supply convention in this one,
The prodigal. My son returns.
which rates so highly here both because of the next-level writing and genuine heart on display when Jim tells Michael his true reasons for leaving Scranton.
You're a good boss. You're a great boss.
This is also one of the episodes where the series' handling of Michael as manager took a turn. In Season 1, and from Jan's performance review at the deposition, it's implied that Michael's terrible at his job, but at a certain point that was massaged and Scranton's high sales numbers became a core part of the show's lore, and one of the only things keeping Michael from being fired.
Evan will call you in the morning to work out the details. We can now sell Hammer Mill products.
He's just a damn good salesman, asked Tim Meadows.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, rib.
Not that that should keep him from being fired, which he absolutely should have been long, long ago. Launch Party is a two-parter crammed with enough zany premises to make up a pretty decent season of any lesser sitcom. There's Dwight's John Henry-esque showdown with the Dunder Mifflin website, which then becomes sentient.
I think it is my job to destroy you when it comes to selling paper.
There's Michael's aborted drive to New York and disastrous anti-technology screed at the company's webcam-assisted launch party.
What do you want me to do tonight? And if you tell me that I have to drive back to Scranton to the satellite party, I am going to throw up.
There's Andy's decision to pursue Angela, setting up the entire Andy versus Dwight arc. And, last but not least, there's Michael's kidnapping of a pizza boy to prove some kind of point about salesmanship that kind of gets away from him.
Stupid. Yo, you don't even know what stupid is. It's about to get all stupid up in here.
Of course, this is all in service of the launch of Dunder Mifflinfinity, the only website designed to bring you limitless paper in a paperless world, and the harbinger of Ryan's epic downfall.
I think my friend Troy might have a drug problem.
Fun Run is such a solid pair of episodes that even the Wikipedia plot synopsis is funny. Quote, after Michael hits Meredith with his car, she learns she is infected with rabies. Just great, great stuff. To expiate his guilt, Michael plans the first annual Michael Scott's Dunder Mifflin Scranton Meredith Palmer Memorial Celebrity Rabies Awareness Pro-Am Fun Run Race for the Cure, and then proceeds to run it after eating more Alfredo sauce and drinking less water than he ever has before. Results are predictable.
And there's 1,000 of them, and rabies wins.
Unlike the previous entry, Fun Run has about the same number of plot points as a normal episode, simply stretched out over a longer period of time and filled in with a staggering array of bits and riffs.
Where are we?
I don't know, like 5 kilometers from the office.
He couldn't have made it a circle?
We're also treated to an exercise in the law of sitcom conservation, which dictates that for one couple to get together, in this case Jim and Pam, another must fall apart. In this case, Dwight and Angela. Rest in peace, Sprinkles. The Dundies was the first time we really got a good look at who the staff of Dunder Mifflin actually are as individuals. Season 1 gave us an idea of the setting and the tone, but while the broader range of characters were in play, heavy hitters like Angela, Stanley, Phyllis, Oscar, Meredith, and Kevin didn't fully come out of their shells until this second season opener.
My wife's name is Terry.
Well, I'm looking forward to meeting Terry.
It's this person whose hand I'm holding, Michael.
We got to see Michael's tone-deaf turn as an MC, we learned who won the Bushiest Beaver Award, and we, the audience, all collectively felt God in that Chili's. The Dundies will always represent the moment an ensemble cast fully connected and turned their show from a Michael Scott vehicle into an enduring group effort.
Whoa.
The injury forever changed how we look at George Foreman grills. Now all we can think of when we see one is the smell of Michael's foot burning to a reduced fat crisp. The outsized antics in this one, between Michael deciding his burnt foot means he's disabled to Dwight's concussion, pair together perfectly, each raising the other's stakes to give us a frenetic and near-flawless disaster.
Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
And leave.
It's rare when you can simply shout the premise of an episode and deliver one of the episode's best lines at the same time.
I burned my foot!
Stellar performances from the entire ensemble, as well as special guests, plus a simple concept built on Michael selfishly blowing something way out of proportion, equals an office adventure second only to our top voted episode of all time. Dinner Party embodies everything that makes The Office the best sitcom of all time. Awkward tension, a quick-moving camera, nuanced performances, Dundies, that's what she said jokes, and, best of all, romance-tinged chaos. Steve Carell and Melora Hardin deliver a masterclass in yelling as Michael and Jan ramp up from passive aggressiveness into naked abuse.
That is a $200 plasma screen TV you just killed! Good luck paying me back on your $0 a year salary plus benefits paid!
The couple is the focal point, and the dinner party guests are just like us, an unwitting audience to this train wreck in progress. And that's what makes Dinner Party so impactful. We're right there with them, sitting at the table listening to Hunter's album, shocked at how many vasectomies Michael has had,
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap!
and left reflecting on what the hell we just witnessed.
Sir, do you have any other place you could stay, maybe with one of your friends here?
They say every good tragedy must be followed by catharsis, and the dinner party is no exception as Jan solemnly glues Michael's Dundee back together, making us feel there may be some hope for the star-crossed lovers in spite of everything we just witnessed. When it comes to what The Office does best, Dinner Party is damn near perfect.
I guess that makes me the devil. You are! She is the devil! I'm in hell! I'm burning! Help me!
You shouldn't joke about that.
To check out our complete list of the top 25 Office episodes, and for all things gaming and entertainment, head over to IGN.com.